It was a dark and stormy night, and I was very hungry. It was not fair because I had no food. God, so much easier when Snoopy does it. Hey everybody, it's Barbara, and as you can see from this very nice layout, I seem to have some kind of business-like situation going on here. I have on one side a total desk setup, and on the other side I have my me doll and a blank desk. Now, why am I doing this? Well, today we're going to talk about this really incredibly awesome set that came out via Re-Ment called Snoopy's Vintage Writer's Room. It is fully licensed by Peanuts, as you can see by the trademark. So right off the top of the bat, I'm going to tell you, if you can get your hands on this, do it. If you are, as I am, a lover of all things Charles Schulz and Peanuts, Linus and Lucy, Charlie Brown, Snoopy and Woodstock, you're going to want this set. It's really, really sweet. It's very fun. I highly recommend that you get this. Now, I should also tell you, as always, this is the blind what the blind box would look like. And you should notice that right away, quite a few of these come with the little pieces of furniture. So that will explain why, when I was opening it, each box was taped up really well, sealed tightly. So that was so nothing could escape. And that's a good thing because these pieces really are delightful. Let's go ahead and start with the star of our show, Snoopy the Beagle. He is dressed as he usually would be when I guess he was writing something, and he's got that adorable smile on his face. Very, very cute. And he's about the size, if you wanted to have like a 1/6 scale stuffed animal of Snoopy, that would be perfect. We also, of course, have, let me just grab him by the tweezers, we have this gorgeous, adorable Woodstock in his paperboy newsy hat. Very, very cute. And just to put him in my left hand, or by my left hand, he's about the right size for a Woodstock in the 1/6 scale. And since we're talking about newsies, of course we get these great little cutouts and things. This is the Peanuts newspaper. It actually came as a flat one sheet like this, and then I chose to fold it the other way. And it's, of course, all about the adventures of Snoopy and Woodstock and Snoopy and his main man, Charlie Brown. And as a newspaper, yeah, that works as your daily broadsheet in the 1/6 scale. So that's a pretty good broadsheet for us. It also came with two very cute magazines. This one, I swear to God, I didn't plan it this way, but the night I'm recording this is the night that the all-civilian crew finished their mission in space, so their 3-day mission in space, and arrived home safely, thank God. And God bless St. Jude, because this was, the whole thing was to benefit the St. Jude Medical Center. This is Peanuts, the truth about space. And there is our brilliant astronaut. It's a little bit smaller than what a magazine should be in the 1/6 scale, but it's cute. We also have the Snoopy Confidential. Snoopy as the daring pilot in World War I. Very cute. There is also what is called the Snoopy Scrapbook, and if you notice, it came with, this set comes with a piece of tape. I couldn't figure out how to use it, so what I'm using it for is to hold in place two photos of Snoopy and his main man, Charlie Brown. And the book is a good 1/6 scale. It does not close. We also have here, which is about correct for 1/6 scale. It's a boat in a bottle, and in this case, it is Snoopy in the boat in the bottle. So this is all so far so cool. Unfortunately, it's going to start going downhill pretty quickly, but I'm trying to stay positive here. So let me go ahead and put this, move my hand in a little bit, and put this on the desk. This is, oops, as you can see, that's the problem. That is a file cabinet, or a stack of, the in and out box. In and of itself, is perfect, and as you can see, it is very fragile. It's very flimsy. You have to be extremely gentle with it, or things will come out, as you just saw. So you might want to invest in some ticky tape. This is one of those old-time stamps that you would stamp the date and the time. This says 0180, and I'm pretty sure if I knew the history of Snoopy, that would make a lot of sense. These are scissors, but what's nice, but these actually have a good deal of playability to them because, one, they open, and two, if you notice, they're very long and narrow. And those are a lot like the shears you would use when you're cutting someone's hair. So that's actually a good, that's good to go in a couple of different sets. This is perfect 1/6 scale office tape. I'll hold it up to the camera and then I'll put it on the desk. But it is perfect 1/6 scale office tape. So so that actually kind of works out very nicely. I'll move this over a little bit. There you go. That's a pretty good sized tape. It comes with a very sweet little red notebook, like a moleskin notebook. Doesn't open. It is in Snoopy red. And it would be great to go in a bag like this. This is obvious. It's a little small on the briefcase end. But what I will do in a little bit is I will stand up my figure and I'll show you that this could actually work as a purse. Also, there is very nicely here a tray for his pencil and eraser. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a letter to Snoopy. I didn't cut it out very well, but it's one of those years where you have to fold the envelope yourself, but it is a good 1/6 scale size. And there are other bits of notepaper and pictures that I will show you. If you're a fan of Snoopy, these are very typical Snoopy poses. Snoopy is the pilot. Snoopy on the phone, perhaps he's trying to scare Lucy. Snoopy at his typewriter, hold that thought. Snoopy doing God knows what with Woodstock. By the way, this is also probably a good time to show you this. This is a picture frame. And ideally, one of these, if you cut it correctly, which I did not, will fit in the frame very nicely. So that's kind of cute. And again, obviously it's a frame. And there is a slot on top. So what I really should have done is tried to slide it in like this from the top. Oops. But as I said, try it again. But what this tells you is you can also then put other pictures in here. So that frame also has right there tremendous playability. There is if you notice here, there's a beautiful little bulletin board that comes with stickers, and you can put things on both sides, as I have. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say, if I can put it on the desk, as I'm about to do, like so, it really doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't work as a bulletin board, but it could work. You know, you could paint it and then turn it into a computer screen, and you have the little stand so it stays in place. Or I guess you could put it on the desk and it would, or it could be a little bulletin board in a cubicle. It's not huge, but it's cute. It's cute. We also have here a pocket watch. Re-Ment lately has been very interested in pocket watches and watches. Obviously, this would be cool, and this is playability that, you know, if you have you have an action figure or a male, and, you know, and they're known to be fans of Snoopy. I can't think right now, I can't think right now of a particular person in the MCU or the DC universe who's known to love peanuts. But if there's an action figure who loves peanuts, this would be like a great gift for them to have. A cute little pocket watch. And by the way, in this case, I didn't have to put the dial on. The dial was there. And here we have a tiny little gold Woodstock. We also have, surprisingly, in 1/6 scale, because they haven't been doing this lately, you have this wonderful cup of coffee, which is exactly the right size to be coffee. And you have, and if they were doggy biscuits, it's perfect, but these are very tiny little chocolate chips. Think high-key snacks, I guess. But let's turn back over here now for 1 second, because this is mainly the furniture now. And as you can see, it's all very tiny. You have the hat, which I guess would fit on a little Tommy or a Kelly. On me, it's just a joke. But I'll show, you know. On me, it's a joke. On like a Tommy, it would be cute. The chair, this is where it gets really weird. The chair is too big for Snoopy and too small for 1/6 scale. I guess maybe for a Kelly or a Tommy it could work. That I originally thought, this brown piece, I originally thought was the start of an old styled phone. It's not. It's the hat rack. I mean, nice touch, but you can't use it with anything. You do get a couple of more books. Snoopy's Writing, Peanuts Snoopy, Snoopy Flying Ace, very cute. You do have this lovely camera. I'm going to have to hold it in my hand because the pliers won't go around it. It is 1/6 scale. As a tiny, is that kind of camera, that style of camera. If you see my hand, it is a good size. And what's extra nice is the back opens and there's film. For those of us who are old enough to remember film being styled like this, there is film. So I thought that was a cool touch. Now, I don't know why a writer would need a magnifying glass, but we all know Snoopy the detective would. To bring it back over here, this is a bookshelf, and this is, of course, the book stand that would hold the books in place. And of course, everything is Snoopy-fied. So that is, of course, the man himself holding his own books up. And then the rest of it, as you can see, you have the desk, which I've loaded up with all the desk accessories, and a nice little filing cabinet. The drawers on everything open, so you could potentially put some of the accessories we've been talking about in there. As a matter of fact, I think I will. Just to make some room on the desk. I think I will do that. And then the drawers here as well, fully open. So on the desk you have the traditional light desk lamp, which is very nice. There is what looks to be a bulb in it, but it does not light up. You have the phone. No cord, but the receiver does lift off. You have an ink stand, which of course goes with the pen and quill. This is actually a little bit, I like this better than the one they gave us in the Antiquities set. You have another stamp set. And just so if the seal was real, that's what it would look like. And of course, the piece de resistance, you have the typewriter, and you do also have paper. You have this piece of paper that fits in very nicely. And you also have this one, as if you typed Snoopy. So let me take a moment here and reset. And I will show you how this looks on the 1/6 scale desk, more or less. So as you can see, it does make for a nice desk setting. It's just everything's just this side of too small. The typewriter and the light are in right proportion to each other, but the typewriter, it barely, one hand can go on it, the other hand cannot. So it's kind of tiny. It's almost like something you would use while you were texting. And I did say I would show you, and I will now do so. With decency's sake. Yeah, she almost, her Her yoga pants were coming off. As you can see, or you will see in a second, it's a little small to be a handbag, but it could work. So it's not quite the right size for a handbag, but maybe as I wear it, it wears out a little bit more, the plastic will stretch and it will kind of work. So it does make for a nice handbag. Now, this is of course the usual part of the show where we talk about, do you get this? And you absolutely 100% do get this set. And I'll say it again. If you are a fan of all things Snoopy, you definitely want to get this. It's a lot of fun. It's very nostalgic. It's very cute. As I was saying, almost all of the accessories work as a 1/6 scale office setup, except for the phone, the light, and the typewriter. Everything else is good scale. Of course, the stuff you would want to be 1/6 scale as well. The desk furniture, it simply isn't. It's okay, again, it's kind of okay for like a Tommy, but otherwise, nope. But that's okay. I mean, you're buying this for the nostalgia of the Snoopy, and you know, even if the word Snoopy is on there, you can still, again, with the photo frame, you can put a different photo in it, and there's ways that you can doctor the shot so it won't look like Snoopy, so you won't see the Snoopy, and you won't necessarily know that this is Peanuts related. But this is a set you absolutely, definitely should get. So before I go, I want to give a shout out to my lady, Miss T's Doll Room. I bought some accessories from her. They'll be part of another review that I will do probably next week. But I did buy from her. She does great reviews herself. She's now making 1/6 scale accessories. She's making some interesting backdrops. And she's making t-shirts to promote her doll room, not just for people like me, the adults, the 1-to-1 scale people, but also the 1/6 scale. So definitely check her out, and I will put the link to her in the description below. But final thought, yeah, absolutely, 1000%. I believe this came out in January of 2021, so if you can get your hands on it, do so. For me and for Snoopy, I'm Barbara, and I will see you in my next review. Might be the basic doll that I got from Integrity Toys, could be something else. Like I said, I'm back at work, guys, so it's tricky to keep scheduling these things. But I hope I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.